All right, let's talk about something that's incredibly important, something that touches millions of us, yet we so often get it wrong. We're going to dive into the stigma around addiction, and more importantly, what we can actually do to start breaking it down. I mean, just listen to that for a second. A deadly perception. That really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? This isn't just about people having their feelings hurt. We're talking about a powerful, invisible force that literally stops people from getting the help that could save their lives. It's like a wall built brick by brick with judgment and misunderstanding. So, what even is stigma? Well, at its core, it's a mark of disgrace. Can you imagine carrying that around? It creates this deep, gnawing fear and a terrible sense of isolation. It tells people that they're alone in this, and that asking for help is somehow admitting defeat. It's a dangerous barrier, and it's one we absolutely have to tear down. And here it is. This is the single most important shift in thinking we have to make. Addiction is not a moral failure. It's not a lack of willpower. It is a treatable disease of the brain, just like heart disease or diabetes are diseases of other organs. When we really truly get that, the stigma starts to crumble. It's a medical issue that needs medical care. Simple as that. You know, the tragic outcome of all this shame is that it forces people into the shadows. They suffer in total silence, terrified of what might happen. Will my family judge me? Could I lose my job? Will everyone think I'm weak? So they stay in that darkness, when all they really need is for someone to help light the way out. But here is where the hope comes flooding in. Look at this number. Over 20 million Americans are living in recovery. This isn't some small secret club. This is a massive, thriving community. It's undeniable proof that recovery isn't just possible, it's a reality for millions of people right now. Okay, so how do we become part of that light? How can we help? The good news is, every single one of us can play a role. Let's look at 4 really simple but powerful ways you can help break the stigma and light that path for someone else. First, learn about the science. Understand that this is a disease. Second, and this is a big one, change how you talk about it. Use what's called person-first language. So instead of calling someone an addict, you'd say a person with a substance use disorder. See the difference? It puts the person before the disease. Third, share stories of hope. They're all around us, and they are incredibly powerful. And finally, when you hear someone making a biased comment, say something. You don't have to be aggressive, but gently correct the misinformation. These small actions, they add up to massive change. So what we do as individuals is hugely important, but the treatment system itself plays a major role too. And for a long time, the traditional way of doing things actually made the shame worse, because it basically asked you to hit pause on your entire life and go away somewhere. So look at this comparison. On the left, you've got the old model, isolate yourself, leave your job, your family, everything. But the modern approach on the right is a complete game changer. It integrates treatment right into your daily life. So instead of hiding from your real-world triggers, you learn how to deal with them in real time with support. And why is this so much better? Well, first, it smashes the stigma by treating addiction just like you'd manage any other chronic illness. It's incredibly effective because you're building skills in the place you actually live. It gives the power back to the patient. And maybe most importantly, it's far more accessible and affordable, often covered by insurance. This whole new way of thinking, this compassionate and practical approach, is exactly why an organization like RecoveryCNT exists. Their entire mission is built on making treatment accessible, on removing those barriers of shame and logistics so that anyone who needs help can get it, without having to completely upend their life. And that really brings us to the most important question of all. Just think for a moment about yourself or maybe someone you love. Is it time? Are you or are they ready to take that first incredibly brave step? If the answer is even a maybe, please know that you are not alone, and help is so much closer than you think. There's a team of compassionate people at RecoveryCNT who are just waiting to listen, with zero judgment. You can call them at 1-732-484-9661 or check out their website, RecoveryCNT.com. Every single call is completely confidential. Hope really is just a phone call away. Thanks for listening.